Hello everyone, and thank you for joining me today. If you are new here, my name is Latriva Hill. I decided to move to Panama last year in April, and I still absolutely love it here. So today we're going to talk about the pros and the cons of living in the city versus living in the countryside. As you can hear, that's my rooster roostering. So the big house reveal. I decided to go with the 3-bedroom, 2-bath here in the countryside with this fabulous porch. It came with 6 chickens, 1 dog, and 2 cats. So please like, subscribe, and follow my journey here in the country. How this video is going to go today, I will first share the pros of living here. First, why I moved here, the pros, then I'll show you a little morning routine with the chickens, and then I'll give you the cons. I have been in this home for about a week and a half now, so I'm just now getting the feel of it. I will be doing a house tour. Once I get all my things here, I should be 100% moved in by the 1st of July. But yeah, I have been enjoying the property. I have half of my things here, half are still in the country, or still in the city. But I will do that house reveal, and I will bring you guys along when I am trying to fix it up and get it, decorated and put my little stamp on it. So my content, please like, subscribe, hit that notification button. But let's get into it, guys. Well, I wanted to move to the country because I wanted a lifestyle change. I wanted to be able to barbecue, be able to garden, be able to have pets, and just a couple other things. The city was getting a little bit too loud for me, a lot of hustle and bustle and noise and stuff going on. The energy was a bit much, so I was ready for my change. I think I did say this before. I was purchasing my home. I did have a year lease on it, lease with purchase, and at the end of that year, me deciding if I wanted to stay in rent or if I wanted to stay in purchase. And I chose to leave because although it was absolutely beautiful, after 1 year of being in the city, it just kind of felt like this isn't what I wanted for, long term. And making such a large purchase and making that commitment, I wasn't sure if that's what I wanted to do. So I'm going to take the next couple years to just move around and see where I land, and then I will decide on a property if not, if I want to purchase or not. But so guys, I did choose this lovely 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom bath. Oh shit. I did choose this 3-bedroom, 2-bath here in the country with 6 chickens, 1 dog, and 2 cats. So I'm absolutely loving it so far, and these are some of the pros. So for one would be the lifestyle change. It's so nice and quiet here. I do a lot of bird watching. There's a lot of trails nearby. I like to hike. But for the most part, I've just been staying right here in the compound of the house. It's absolutely lovely here. So the lifestyle change, it's so relaxing. You just get to come out, listen to the birds, watch all the animals, watch your plants grow. It's just been such a peaceful experience here. My soul feels peaceful. The surroundings is peaceful. So it's just peaceful. So the lifestyle change is the number 1 pro. The second one is the nature and space. Here in the country, you do get land. You do get room to be able to garden, to be able to barbecue. I do have a carport here that will fit 4 cars, a side house there that will fit my grill, the large patio here for entertaining and dining when I want to have those parties. So yes, the nature of it all, I would say, would be my number 1 reason. I wanted to be more submersed in the nature here in Panama. I do have a neighbor to the left, a neighbor to the right, and then I'm in the middle of the two. But they're kind of pushed out a little bit. If I needed to run over there, I could. But for the most part, it's just the 3 of us. And they don't speak English, so I'm going to be learning Espanol, very quickly now. So nature and space, lifestyle change, and also the cost of living. we talked about this before. If you want to live in the city, you're going to have to pay to live in the city. And outside of the city is where you're going to find all of your deals as far as your housing. And to be honest with you, they're not necessarily deals. This is the cost and the way the Panamanians live here. So they do live very nicely. The homes are very nice, very clean. They're not like little huts with straw inside. So if you hadn't looked at my previous videos, please take a look at those. Housing on a budget, apartment on a budget, so that you can see the insides of things, because it is not what people perceive it to be. Low income or low budget, definitely not that. I came from a large house in California. This home here is not, well, I came from a really large home in California, but this one suits me as a single person living here. It gives me everything that I need. I can honestly say it checks off all the boxes. So the cost of living here outside of the city, you can probably cut it in half to a little bit more than half. My lease with purchase was, I negotiated it at $1,600. I got this place for $500. So you do the math on that one. The other one would be the sense of community. Since there's just 3 of us, and then up the hill there's a couple more houses there. The previous owners, well, the owners now, they did give me a welcoming tour. So they introduced me to my neighbors, to the people. One of the ladies is around my age and she likes to cook. So I'm looking forward to her showing me how to make sauce. And the owner of this home here, we're going to have a barbecue here in the next couple weeks, and she's going to show me how to make some Panamanian chicken soup. So it's already starting, guys. My community of Panamanians, the reason that I moved to Panama, it's starting to come together here in the country. City life will give you that, but it's just a whole different vibe. After a year, you just don't feel like a tourist anymore. And I just kind of felt like, man, I could have did this at home. I could have stayed in my home. I could have kept partying with my friends and doing all the things that I did in the States. I moved to Panama for something different, something new and exciting. And it was fun the first year of being there in the city. And now it's time to really dig deep into this beautiful country, of Panama. So my number 5 was health and well-being. Lord, since I've been in this home for a week and a half, instantly I just felt so much more relaxed. I felt more grounded and just at peace. It's so peaceful here to where sometimes my entire day will go by and I'm just roaming around, playing with the plants, smelling the plants. I do have herbs here and fruit. My fruit has not flourished yet, but the herbs are very live. And the chickens, I just had a new baby chicken, which I'll show you right after this segment. But yes, so the pros of living in the country. 1 is the lifestyle change. 2 is the natural and space. 3 would be the cost of living. 4 is your sense of community with the Panamanians. And 5 would be health and wellness. So let's get into my first morning with my little baby chickens. Let's get it. Okay guys, I'm about to go check this chicken coop for the first time and let the chickens out. I'm a little nervous. Hopefully we got some chickens in there, but let's go get them out. Get them out. There's the chickens. Oh, you can close it, but he can. I'm gonna let him out so they can roam around the front yard. Cause I need some food. Let me get them some food. This is their food. So I have a chicken in here. That's I got it. There's a chicken in there that's sitting on one, so I'm gonna be another Nana. So, oh my goodness, we got 4 eggs, y'all. Look at. All right, oh, they need water. They say everybody want to be country till it's time to do some country shit. There's a chicken in the coop. I'm going to show you guys the chicken that's sitting on the egg. See her in there? She's going to hatch a baby. And we got these today. Oh my God, the eyes and everything. Cute. I've never seen a baby chicken. Yeah. Dad, amor. Right? I'm like, oh my God. Hi, honey.
No, el dilema, ¿tú sabes cuál es? Que hay que dejarlo ahora acá.
So what do I have
porque
to
si no
do?
la mamá abandona los huevos y se queda con él.
Oh.
Hay que dejarlo que duerma acá hasta que saque los otros y después ponerse. O dormir en la noche.
So now
They gotta be in an incubator or something, don't it?
So yeah, so you kind of have now it has to be separated from like the family, so that way she can cater to the other eggs, so that way they grow. Because if she sees
You
him,
got some more under there?
she has some more. So, but if she sees him being,
How many more eggs you got?
so if she sees that chick, she's gonna be like, oh, I gotta take care of that one, but it ends up abandoning the other eggs, you know.
So what I need to
Deja
do?
los huevos ahí y ella se baja con él. Y entonces los otros se
Got
mueren.
it.
So pues ahorita ya lo deja aquí en la casa.
Sí, o no. Yo se lo puedo dejar allá, pero mañana, porque él todavía está recién.
So what comes with the pros also comes with cons. So the first con of living in the country would be feeling of isolation. So a lot of times when people come out to these rural areas, it's not as populated as the city would be. So you do have a sense of feeling isolated from the world. But if you do enjoy, you know, spending time alone and spending time on, you know, with nature, this would be right up your alley. But the con would be that some people do feel isolated when they do live rurally like this. The second one would be infrastructure. In the country, there's no, I mean, we do have sidewalks, but for the most part, you don't have as many sidewalks. You have dirt roads. You have a lot of vegetation around. There's not a metro system, but it's coming. But right now, there's not a metro system. There's not. We don't have like local buses. They do have buses that run but they're not your regular metro looking buses. So just limited infrastructure and limited access to any type of amenities that you would be used to in the city. The third one would be transportation. Transportation, we do get Uber out here. There's tons of taxis out here, but the wait time is a little bit more. I think I had a wait time the other day of 5 minutes, 10 minutes. So it's not that bad, but there is a difference in the wait time. If you're there in the city getting an Uber, your wait time is probably like 2-3 minutes. Here, you'll find 5 to 10 minutes. So transportation. The other one is adapting to nature. If you are not a nature lover, don't come to the nature. Don't come to the country, because there's animals. This is where they live. I mean, I have frogs, I have lizards, I have all kind of stuff that you can see. But here on the property, that's one of the reasons why I did want to have the cats, the dogs, the chickens, and they all kind of feed off of each other and keep the area here, the compound here, pretty fresh and clear of anything that I would be definitely scared of. So the cons would be isolation, your limited access to amenities and things that you would probably get in the city. Also transportation. So I would recommend, if you do move countryside or away from the city, to have a car or choose a place that's not too far away from the city. That was one of the reasons why I did choose this place, because it's only, I can get to Avenida Balboa in probably 25 minutes. So the infrastructure, it's not as structured as the city, but as we know, there's parts of the city that is not that, not that smooth as well. But infrastructure here in the country is definitely on the rise, but not quite there yet. And also adapting to nature. So those would be my cons of living in the country. So if those are some of the things that you just cannot deal with, do not waste your time looking for houses, looking for apartments that are countryside. Some of the things that you can do though, so we talked about the cons and feeling isolated. Some of the things that you can do as a hobby, or I have as a hobby to keep me busy, because I like spending time by myself. I think I've said that before. So these are some of the hobbies. So hobbies, you can do gardening, fishing, hiking, crafting, a lot of DIY stuff. I want to build a new chicken coop. You can photography. I just got into photography, and so now this is a great opportunity for me to learn how to use my camera. Also, animal care and things like that. So the hobbies, all of those hobbies that you can do in nature, that you can do alone. I like to crochet as well. There's a lot of things that I like to do. But also, just living so close to the city, I don't feel like I'm missing anything, because I really didn't come out the house that much in the city. But now that I'm here, I just have a little bit more stimulation as far as it comes to nature and animals and things like that. So there you have it, guys. If you do like my content, please like, subscribe, hit that notification button so that you will not miss another video. So until next time, guys, see you next time.